Got some projects going on today. We are going to be working on Studebaker. What we're doing, you'll have to find out. I'm gonna grab a bowl of cereal because I am starving. Good. Integrity Farms. All right, so we don't have enough brake fluid right now to use this on the Studebaker. We don't know how fast the fluid's gonna come out, so we just want a bunch of fluid that we can possibly get. So we have this right here. I'll show you. All right, so this end hooks into your compressor. Right here, this is for bleeding the brakes. Air compressor hooks up here, shoots over here, through here, pressurizes this canister, creates a vacuum, sucks this out of the bleeder nipple. And now we're gonna go get some more of .3. All right, riding shotgun in the truck with my pop on the way to AutoZone to pick up some brake fluid. All right, back from AutoZone, we got the .3 Shop Pro and filled this up. This is just a container with like a ball bearing stop in it, so we can keep the fluid in the master. So I'm filling my pop. He's gonna be doing the procedure.
You ready?
Yep. I'm gonna come around here and check this fluid here. It's getting pretty low, and some fluid here.
How's it look, son?
It's a little low. Filling it up. It's sucking it down pretty quick. There's about an inch in there.
I think I got it shut off.
All right, I'm gonna refill it some. I topped it up.
Okay, I'm turning this off here. Need to recharge your air compressor.
Recharge.
Yeah, I think I'm done.
So the importance of doing this is pretty simple. Air does not compress. You're hitting a solid wall. All you want is fluid, and that's what we're doing right now, is getting any air bubbles out to see if we can't fix some of that play in the pedal and see if we can't get a little bit more to it.
For this car and the way it's serviced, this unit right here is the master cylinder for your brakes. The rear compartment here that has fluid in it goes down through this line and comes up to this module right here and goes into the rear. This is your rear brake in for your fluid, and it comes out into the rear end of that. This other one, the other tube comes over for this larger fluid container and goes into the front brake here, and that goes out to the front through those lines there. This unit right here adjusts the pressure to the front or rear brake.
That's the bleeder valve right there, and connecting to. So what's the order of operations? How should one do this if they're doing this at home? Where like the right rear, left rear?
You adjust the brake fluid from the furthest point of the master cylinder, which would be your right rear. And that's where you would start. And get the two rear ones that are furthest away, and then get the front.
Then
I'm still getting a lot of air out.
all right, got some brake fluid in the record button here, so hopefully that doesn't do anything bad. I don't know if it'll melt it. I know that it's a cleaner, but does it work well with electronics? We will find out. If you see me shooting from a different camera, you have your answer. Yeah, we have a lot of air coming out of that line. A ton. Now, we've had the booster off, we've had the master off, and the rears are pulling clear. No bubbles in the rear. We're done with the rears. And now we're to the front, and as I showed you previously, there's a ton of air. And I'm wondering, when is it going to be solid? It's going to have to be, but so far, let me show you. This was full before, okay? Now, it's down to here. So it's drinking. You can see what's in the reservoir right now, that the vacuum is going on, but gotta check fluid level. All right, so this is what we pulled out of the front left. If you see how much is in there, but it's not a small amount. Now it's pulling clear though. There's no bubbles, so let's hope for the front right. I missed getting you knocking your head on the film under the carriage there. So the brake pedal does already feel better though. All right, so we're gonna turn this up here. I think that we just didn't have enough pressure. It only has about 30 pounds in there right now. So I'm gonna put it back up to 80. Cover your ears. Pretty good. Give it a press. That is not what we want to see.
I need you to do something. It's going to take your hands.
All right, what do you need me to do?
I'm going to need you to turn a wheel and let me know when it stops.
All right. Oh, now I can turn it. Can't turn it. It's turning. Stop. No. Yep, turning. Nope. Locked. Turning. What's going on?
That's where the brake pedal is.
There?
Not even close to down there. It's right there and you can't turn it.
You got so much play.
I mean, it'll still go down there.
Yeah.
But it don't need to. It's locked up.
Huh. Is that what you want?
Well, no, I would like for it to stop up here. but it doesn't. But it's got brakes. Right there, you can't turn the wheels,
No.
and it's just that far down. So I'm gonna have to leave it there
All right.
until we figure out what's next.
All right.
It's hard for me to tell whether I got more front brake or rear brake.
Yeah. We'll have to be driving, and then you can mess with the bias.
Yeah, I gotta mess with. I don't know if I need to mess with the bias anymore, because what I'm trying to do is judge how far that pedal goes down. Which one of those stop first,
Yeah.
rear or front? And it's hard to tell, because if I'm holding it right there, and if you can turn the front and not the back, that means I got to adjust it a little bit.
Just a little more rear.
And that's what I want, just a little bit more.
All right.
Okay. We're done for today.
Done for today. Are we doing anything tomorrow?
Not necessarily. Only thing I'm gonna do next, get it off jacks.
Get it off jacks
And I can do that by myself. You don't have to be right.
by yourself.
Yeah.
All right.
I know you got plans, so go ahead and go home, get dinner.
Burger King.
And then next time you come back, you can put in the edited version.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll be editing into the night. So there you have it, guys.
Because
I guess it was successful, mildly successful.
successful is somewhere less than 15 minutes
Less than 15
for
minutes.
something like this.
Yeah.
For your video.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it went well. I mean, that one was scaring me a little bit, but it came out, and then the other one came out, and that was a pretty little cool device there. And here's what we have, guys, to show for it. Pretty neat. Much quicker than the old school. Just pump on the brake, lift the bleeder valve, tighten it, pump on the brake.
And
Easier, yeah. I know they make machines, like more modern ones. The modern cars, you literally just go into the programming with the tool, and it will run a already set up system and bleed the whole system for you. You don't even have to do anything. You don't even have to get out, I don't know.
You're saying this is not a modern car?
This is not a modern car. This is a 1931 Studebaker Commander 8, which sits on the President chassis, and it's the long one. It's not the short boy. 125-inch wheelbase, my pop says. And yes, if you guys, we do have the Bird. It's just off because they're really, really hard to find. And they're like, I think I've seen some for almost $800 on eBay. They're like, maybe in the future you'll get a sand casting video, because we're thinking about getting a forge. So stay tuned for that. All right, here is the Bird. This is an original. What do they call this? A flying heron?
No, I forgot. I don't know what
I think it's a flying heron.
Heron.
Heron, yeah, Heron.
Okay.
But yeah, that goes on the front. It looks amazing. But in the garage, just keep it off so it doesn't get banged up or nicked or something. But yeah, we're thinking about doing a casting of this. Lots of spare Pepsi cans, so maybe we can make something out of them.
Sherry and I bought this car in February 1972. We paid $300 for it and hauled it home on a trailer.
So, closing out the day here. Thanks for coming with me. Got the brakes done. It's been a little bit of a project. We had before with the Studebaker, we had to, of course, take out the drum brakes, put in the calipers, and after that happened, they worked, but then they locked up pretty bad, and then we had no brakes at all. So we had to replace, I think the vacuum, the booster went bad. So we replaced that and also replaced the master while we were at it. And we had brake pedal. It just wasn't to the level, the travel wasn't where we wanted it to be. So that's what you saw is here. Like, well, let's try bleeding more. Neighbor came by and gave us that contraption I showed you with where the air compressor passes over, shoots out air, creates a vacuum, some pressure, and it was a lot better, probably closer to some of the tools that they may use in the shop. It worked. Got some brake fluid in the camera in the process. It has to come off the jacks, and my pop can do that by himself. There's no need to get involved with that. And I don't know if you saw in the video, maybe not, but we do have quick jacks, but the chassis is not level. So what happens with that is they come up, but one starts to come up more, and one will actually lose pressure. While if one hits first, that one will catch and go, but this one will sag behind, and you'll end up actually almost flipping the vehicle. So ask me how I know that. But yeah, thank you. I'm gonna enjoy these right here. These Snack Club Tajin peach rings. They are honestly so delicious. My wife's mother gets me them from the dollar store. I think Dollar Tree or something. And they're so good. They have the Tajin seasoning on them. And I don't know if you were a kid, but they actually sold these at my pool back in Arizona. It was just the seasoning, and you would just like put it on your hand and you'd lick it. I don't know, we were kids, weird. Maybe it wasn't a thing for you, but it was for me. But anyways, I'm gonna enjoy those. I'm gonna get to editing this episode. Hopefully I have it out by Monday. Then maybe cutting it. I'll have to come up with a better schedule, maybe like every Wednesday. I don't see, since I work full time, I don't have time to do some of the stuff I like, so it's mainly like weekend expedition kind of runs here. So you'll see pretty much what I do with that. And see you next time. Jake here with LuxDoes.